Kashim Shatima, the vice president, was speaking at an event over the weekend, and he said those who are calling for emancipation, who are calling for the release, the cessation, for instance, like I mentioned IPOB, that they don't see beyond their noses. That is why they are calling for that. Now, the question I also wondered in my head when I saw that news, read that statement from him, is this: why are you not worried about fixing the issues that bet Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB? These issues remain, they still persist, and you're more interested in their reaction to your inaction or action, as the case may be. And then, so the wonder in my head is, why is this government not bothered about addressing the root causes of the agitation in the southeast? Yet you expect these people to stay one Nigeria. Yet you are not doing anything about giving any form of political solution to see to the release of Nnamdi Kanu, for instance. And yet you think they don't see beyond their noses. I'd like you to quickly react to that.
Firstly, I want to stress a point. Talking about secession, the Biafra struggle, I think every Southerner, every Easterner, every Southerner as Nigeria demographic is concerned, will be one way or the other having a part in him or her imagining secession. And the reasons are not far-fetched. Like you said, what are the real issues? Have they been addressed? This administration, upon ascendancy, looked at some very serious matters, or bedeviled with some very serious, obvious matters that are privy to every knowledge of every Nigerian. Before the 2015 election, we had Nigerian presidential jets to 11. What are we doing with 11 presidential jets? When I come, I don't need anyone. I will sell all of them, we'll put the money in this and all of that. 8 years down the line, nothing changed. We have seen another administration come into play where the seniors, one of the children of the president has taken the presidential jet on a tour for his own birthday party. It's inside there. You now ask yourself, these issues, have they been addressed? Now coming down to the Eastern Nigerian issue. This administration, I think if I'm not mistaken, has well over 45 to 47 ministers. How many are from the Southeast region?
5. Now
the 5 states of the Southeast region have already been cheated by the demography of the country. Every other region has 6. The Southeast has 5. In the midst of the 5 Southeast, the 5 that Southeast has gotten, you are making ministerial appointments, and the ministerial appointments that are to a large extent to many Nigerians are just a settlement, are just an opportunity for people, friends and cronies to relax. Hence, what are we doing? 45 ministries or 45 ministers, as the case may be. Now, with all of these numbers, you have only 5 from the Southeast, and you feel that if there is somebody still having any sense of strength and can agitate for a secession, you want the person to sit down and say he's not seeing beyond his nose. You that is seeing beyond your nose, what are you really doing? What are the economic policies that the Southeasterners see that, okay, government is not too comfortable with us being in the center of power, but government is comfortable with us having a life we can call our own, ensuring that our region has these amenities, that amenities? Or is it the gagging of the Southeast with military and security, a checkpoint all over? These are serious issues that are staring us, everybody in the face. Whether I would like it or yes, I want to believe that for me, secession, the process of secession has not been properly observed. Yes, it's not supposed to be something that should be stressful, as the case may be. But whether I would like it or not, because this issue has been put on the front burner for discussion, people should be able to tread carefully and be even more wiser. Because when you look at people, somebody talking about somebody not seeing beyond their noses, ask yourself, is it the way the Nigerian state is being run that should give anybody a hope of a better tomorrow? We are talking about a country where people who have not served as NYSC, some people who went to school before they were born, some people who could not even stand a 5 or 10 minutes grill for ministerial appointments, have all been appointed for one reason or the other, justifiably so. And we're talking about an economy that is nosediving, that needs to be revitalized. In the midst of all of this, these are the kind of people we're talking about. People who are completely misfits in society, as far as society analysis and applause could be. But these are the people that have become the team, the think tank to salvage us from where we are. So there's little or no hope in sight. And that's why when people talk about Nigeria the way they speak about Nigeria, the bourgeois and the leaders shouldn't feel bad, but they should look inward and ask themselves, are we really doing anything that should give a sane people a sense of belonging and a right to be calm and at peace? The answer is a blatant no.